What's up, YouTube? So here recently, I haven't posted in a little bit, but I got my truck all taken apart. We'll look over here real quick. I got the motor out and everything like that. So I got the motor out, and then in here I have the motor, and it's all taken apart. There's my heads, and right now I'm cleaning it, so that's what I'm gonna show y'all. Just pretty much me cleaning it, and then whenever I get done doing that, then I gotta wait for more parts to come in. I gotta get a harmonic balancer puller to pull that off, because the one I got over here right here doesn't fit it, and it doesn't work, so I have to either borrow one or something like that and get that taken off so I can do my front main. And then I gotta wait on more parts to come in so I can finish it. Depending on how long it takes for those to get done, I don't know if I'm gonna buy new heads or just send them to the machine shop. I still ain't called the machine shop and seen how long it'll take, but we'll see if I'm gonna get new ones or if I'm just gonna rebuild those or get them cleaned and stuff. You know what I mean? So that's the motor. Got the oil pan kind of clean, decently. Good enough for me anyway. I'm not looking for perfect. I just want it cleaned where it'll be easier to go back in the truck whenever I drop it in. And I just want to see what I'm doing whenever I'm taking it or putting it in, because whenever I was taking it out, there was so much oil everywhere. And I already started cleaning it a little bit. See all the oil down there? What I'm using is water in this bottle, gas in this bottle, and a scrubber that has a bunch of oil on it now. But I'll get back to that in a second. Let's come on over here. And I got rid of Sasquatch, the mud mower, and then my uncle gave me this John Deere with a V-twin, and it doesn't run. It needs a starter and a starter solenoid. Once I get that, it should run fine, hopefully. I didn't check the fuse, but I could already tell because I hooked jumper cables up to the starter. They didn't work, and I don't know if the solenoid was bad or not, but it wasn't getting power to the key. So, or whenever I turned the key, it wasn't getting power to the starter. So hopefully that's my issue, and whenever I put the new starter and starter solenoid in, once I get that, it'll fix it. Alright, so I'm sorry about that. I don't remember where I left off. The camera cut off because my phone ran out of storage, so I had to go delete a bunch of videos. But there is the moped. I haven't been able to get anything done with it because I have the stator for it, which is all it needs, and a battery. But the stator I have, or the stator remover tool broke. It got stripped because I tried to use my impact and it wasn't on there all the way, and it stripped itself out. So that didn't work, but I'm gonna get a new remover tool, and then yeah, hopefully it'll work eventually. And parts mower almost completely stripped. Ain't really got nothing else I can take off of it. Yeah. But here, I'm about to start, flies. right into my eye. Or not my eye, but my face, almost into my eye. I'm gonna start working on the motor, cleaning it up, let y'all watch. Y'all can go ahead and get off if y'all want, because that's all I'm gonna be doing. If y'all don't want to see how I clean it and the progress, which it was so gunky and it was so bad. I'll put a picture right here. And done it again. I deleted like 300 photos and videos and it still wouldn't let me record. But, so I don't know where I left off again. It's getting aggravating. I'm about to have to go charge my other phone and use it because the storage is clear on it. But I'm just gonna set y'all right there by the heads. Let me scoot this over. There y'all go. Y'all can watch me clean. So first, I'm gonna use the gas. This is a lot easier than a spray bottle. Because at first I was dumping the gas can on the rag and then scrubbing it. And then I remembered I had a couple spray bottles laying around from used road cleaners. And this is working pretty good. So if you ever want to clean your motors, use a spray bottle full of gas. I'm almost out of gas, so that's probably when I'll stop the video. Is whenever I run out of the gas. Alright, then I go over it with water to rinse it off. But this motor had a rear main seal leak. The knock sensors were bad, front main seal, oil pan gasket. All those were bad. So I'm just like, and the lifters. So I'm just like, I'll just take the motor out. It'll be easier than replacing seals and taking stuff apart. It just made it a lot easier. Hopefully, this is the first motor I've ever pulled, so hopefully it's as easy as it is to... Hopefully it's easier to put it in than it was to take it out. I'm not going to have to wait on me buying tools and parts and stuff whenever I go to put it back in. Like whenever I was taking it out, I needed to wait on tools and stuff like that and go buy them. And that is what made it last the longest, I would say. So hopefully it doesn't take that long to put it back in once the motor is clean and fixed. That's what I meant to say. Okay, now I'm gonna go back over it with gas. And I'm only really getting this spots with like heavy oil gunkage. This was caked up, almost like how this is, but like it was worse. But this was worse than this was, because this was like gunked out to like right here, like it was bad. But I'll post a picture of how it looked before I started cleaning it. And then y'all will obviously see how it looks whenever I'm done cleaning it. So, yeah. Or whenever I'm done cleaning it for tonight. I don't think I'll have enough gas to fully clean it how I want to. Alright, so it happened again. The phone cut off and I think I was just cleaning the motor. But I think I'm just going to have to start using my other phone for videos. and keeping that one charged to keep it here in the shop. So that way whenever I want to film something, I could just use that phone instead of this one, and that way I don't have to go and delete everything on my phone just to make a quick video. But if y'all want to see more stuff about this motor as I'm building it, or not building it, but rebuilding it, then drop a comment in the comment section and I'll start making more videos on it. But I'm gonna get back to scrubbing and see how this motor turns out at the end. Hopefully it doesn't cut off again. That was a lot of videos I deleted. This time it was like 40, 50 something. So, yeah, hopefully it doesn't cut off like it did. The only good thing about having an oil leak was it prevented rust on my truck, even though I still got rust on my rockers. But I need to go clean my engine bay too, not just the motor, because Lord knows that has some oil on it. My like cross members and stuff like that got so much oil down there. Like, I'm surprised I can get this out with how much oil was on it. It was terrible. So now that I scrubbed it, I'm gonna wipe my hands off real quick and grab the water, rinse it off. Wish I just had a pressure washer. Nah, that probably wouldn't be safe. But I bet you'd clean it pretty quick. Keep looking over to make sure it's still recording. How many times it does that. Here, I'll show y'all what it's doing real quick. Put it like this. Alright, can y'all see it? Look at all of that coming off of it. Even right here. Look. You can see it better right there. If y'all can see that. I'm using the front facing camera so I can't really see what y'all see. So hopefully y'all can see all that gunk coming off. It's just about empty. I'm gonna scrub it real quick some more. Look how black this scrubber is. And there's a hole in it from how much I've been scrubbing. But right there, that's like kind of what the color was before I started scrubbing this. It's so bad. I'm about to rip into pieces. Might give me some actual engine cleaner and compare it to gas. See what's better. See what's cheaper too. It's what I'm doing right now. It's working. It's just slow process. It could be quicker, but I'm not complaining. What's that hole? I need to get more of these scrubbers too. If y'all know a quicker and easier way or anything like that, let me know. Because I would be glad to take advice just as much as I am to give it, even though I really don't have that much advice to give. Anything that helps. Also, how do I get turned over there? I'm sorry, guys. Y'all ain't seen the new haircut. Better than the shagginess stuff I had. It feels better. Ain't you gotta worry about hair getting in my mouth all the time. It's harder to get over here than it is over here, because over here it's not as flat as over there is. Wipe my hands off best as possible. Go over it with some water. I can't really tell if the scrubber's helping anymore with all of that oil it has on it. It's probably just putting it back on here. Probably not really breaking any of it loose. And my water's almost out, but I got a water hose, so I'll be fine. Just go get more water if I need to. I gotta get down here first. I'm just gonna do light passes, try to save this little bit of gas I have left. I don't want to use it all. I have just a little tiny bit left in that gas can over there, so if I need to, I can always use that. But I might use that to get all this oil off my hands. Oh, I just killed a moth. It flew in front of the gases that was coming out the bottle. Yeah, it's practically empty. Yep, gas is gone. It's alright. I got water. Should I scrub it? Should I scrub it or should I just spray it off? Because I don't want to scrub it and then more oil will get back on it. I'm gonna just spray it off and see what happens. Almost out of water. There we go. We are out of gas and water. So, another question is, do y'all think it'd be better to let it sit on the motor, the gas, before I like scrub it or anything like that? Should I spray it with gas, then scrub it, then let it sit, and then spray it with water to rinse it off? Or should I spray it with gas, let it sit for like 10-15 minutes, and then scrub it and then spray it off? What do y'all think would be better? I honestly don't know. I'm gonna try to use this to wipe off some of the motor, like in the holes and stuff where the gas and oil got, just be on the safe side. Because I don't want anything to get messed up. I don't want it to start rusting. Now on the sides right here, I'm not going to wipe that. It has enough oil on it to not rust still. Even that has oil. Dang. We're going to dry this engine stand off. And try to get that gunk off of there from what fell. Look what it came off of the motor, guys. Look at that. Here. That gunk. Now, I have an even bigger mess to clean up right here on the guard. Look at all that. All of that came off of this. Which, honestly, it's looking pretty good compared to how it looked before. Because, like, I can actually read the numbers on there. 43391, and then can't really read those yet. But I will be able to. And then I didn't even know it said 5.3 right there, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna clean this up and then do everything I got to do. But I'm gonna go ahead and I guess see y'all next time. And bye y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe.